friends, it's Carly. Welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new here. In today's video, I'm very excited because I'm going to be talking all about the Whitney Simmons X Gymshark collabs from collection 1 all the way to the recent collection 5. I'm going to be showing you all the items that I have purchased along the way, trying them on and letting you know which version I think is the best. So if that's something you're keen to see, grab yourself a cover and let's get into the video. All right, we're starting off obviously with the first collection. Now, very sadly, I didn't manage to get any items from the first collection. I set my alarm, I woke up early. I think in Australian time it was something like a 5 or 6 o'clock launch. It might have even been early. It was a ridiculous hour. I got up so early. I was starting to put things in my cart, and literally as soon as it went to my cart, it disappeared. They had such a limited stock of collection 1, and I think it made a lot of people really upset. There was a lot of comments that kind of flooded to both Whitney and Gymshark's Instagram accounts after the launch, from people who were a bit disgruntled that they didn't happen to get anything. I was like tempted to actually go onto some of the resale accounts, such as a lot of people were putting things on Poshmark and different accounts, and I was actually tempted to go on there and buy a few things. A pair of leggings that might have gone for like $60 or $70 were selling for like $200 on these resale accounts, and even Whitney got on and was like, guys, I'm so sorry about what happened. Please do not pay this much money on these resale accounts. It's honestly just not worth it. So I didn't end up purchasing anything from collection 1. They did have a few nice colorways, but I feel like as the collections have evolved, the quality and intricacy of the items has just become so much better. So I'm actually really glad that I didn't spend any money on version 1. Moving on now to version 2. I thought, you know, this is gonna be my year. Went on the website, they promised that they were going to have more stock, but you know what? I had the exact same issue. Would try and put things in my cart and straight away they would disappear. Version 2 had some really beautiful green colors that I was very excited to get my hands on, and unfortunately I didn't. They had a similar type of bra. It wasn't really much to write home about. Same with the leggings, they were nice, but I'm sort of glad that I didn't end up spending my money on them. And there were a lot of like really intense colors in version 2, like a really bright red, a bright blue, that sort of wouldn't have been my thing anyway. So I'm actually glad that I didn't end up buying any of version 1 or version 2, because I feel like things elevated and got so much better when it came to version 3. Version 3 is where I finally managed to get my hands on some of the Whitney Gymshark collab, and I made sure to make a really good go of it when I was purchasing. So I went back a second time. So the first thing that I managed to buy was one pair of the long black leggings, and these were the ones that had the pattern detail on them. The thing that I really liked about version 3 is they had your flat leggings, and then they also had ones with a little bit of a detail, and that was both in the long and the short, and I like that they brought in the cycling shorts. So I also picked myself up a pair of regular black cycling shorts, and then I also got these sort of taupe colored ones, and they have that detail on the front as well. I got those in the long. And then I picked up a pair of the green. I absolutely love these eucalyptus green ones. They went out really fast, so they're also long with the detailing. And then I picked up a pair of these beautiful sky blue shorts. And then I also got that same blue but in the long color as well. While I was at it, I did also pick up the Whitney drink bottle. This was the first collection that started bringing out the drink bottles. I think they're a great little addition. I just grabbed the white one, which I think is perfect to go with every single gym outfit. Unfortunately, one thing that I did buy in this collection, which I did a try on video when I first got all of these things, so you can go back and check that out and see it, but I got this cropped cream colored jumper, and I ended up honestly just hating it. I realized I don't really like cropped things, so I'm not sure why I bought it in the first place. But then also just the quality of it wasn't that great, particularly around the waistband. I feel like it was really cheaply made and it just didn't go with the rest of the Whitney aesthetic, which is really good high quality items. So I did end up actually donating that one. But this was probably one of the biggest purchases that I made out of the Whitney collection. Unfortunately, one thing that I did, which I wish I hadn't have done, is that when I bought my green and my long black leggings, I bought them in a size extra small because I wanted them to fit correctly lengthways, and they were the perfect size lengthways. I'm only 153 centimeters, so finding leggings that I don't need to scrunch up is hard, but they are so hard to fit into. So while they fit lengthways, they don't really fit any other way. So I then went and I bought the size small for everything else, which just has a much better fit. And then from there on, every time that I bought a Whitney legging, I've made sure to buy a size small so that it fits me nicely. Moving on to version 4, this was the first time that I was actually able to get one of her sports bras. She released these beautiful sports bras back in version 3, which I just love the detail on the front. I find them very delicate and pretty. However, unfortunately, as much as I tried, once again, I wasn't able to get any of those. But for version 4, I was able to pick myself up this beautiful purple one and then also this bright yellow. They did have the yellow in the leggings as well. I think it's meant to be sort of like a greeny yellow, but it does come out very fluoro. I definitely wasn't going to get the leggings, that was a bit too intense, but this yellow does go quite nicely with some of the other colors that I picked up. So the first one was this lovely chocolate brown, which sort of has these red undertones. I got it both in the shorts and then also in the long leggings as well, size small for both of those. And then I also picked up this lovely sort of deep purpley color. So I got that both in the long leggings and then also in the shorts. I really like the shorts. I just feel like they're so easy to wear. I would have loved to have gotten this lovely purple color in the shorts as well. If it had have been available in the shorts, I probably would have just got the shorts and not the long pair, but it wasn't, so I did grab these long pair. I think it's a perfect color. So now I've got the long pair in both the leggings and then I also have it in the sports bra as well. And then this was also the first time that I picked up one of her t-shirts. This is an oversized t-shirt, so I decided that I was going to size down and get myself an extra small, but even then it's massive. I feel like the material is a bit different than what I was expecting. It doesn't feel like super high quality like the leggings do, but I do like that it is quite breathable, and I think the fact that it's oversized kind of works in my favor because it goes just below the crotch area. So if you want to cover yourself up a little bit, it's great to do that. Now moving on to her 5th and final collection. Because I had bought a heap of leggings previously, I didn't really want to buy a heap this time, but I was super excited that this was the first time she brought in pockets. I love having pockets in a legging. I think it's just very easy when you're going for a walk to put your phone in there or your keys or whatever. I find it super convenient. So I think that that is a great change. So I did want some of the leggings, even if it was just for the pocket. So I picked up these long black pair, and then I also got this green pair. I think this green is honestly the perfect color One thing I will say about the light leggings, so this green and then also my blue and my purple, is because they are light and it's such a thin fabric, I find that my cellulite does show a little bit more. I find that if I'm wearing the darker leggings, particularly the black, it is not a problem at all. But you know, in these longer ones, that's just something to be aware of. And one thing I did need to do is I really wanted to upgrade some of my sports bras. So I did buy quite a few bras from this collection. I got the black one and then also the white one, just because I feel like white's such a versatile color and it will go with everything. I also grabbed that green one because I think that that color is just so beautiful. And then lastly, I